Coming up, tag team action as Jesse Ventura and superstar Billy Graham join forces again in a non-title match with reigning champs Matt Clark and Rod Whitley, the Southern Gentlemen.
The following non-title tag team contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by the Grand Wizard of Wrestling, at a combined weight of 560 pounds, the team of Jesse the Body Ventura and superstar Billy Graham.
The Grand Wizard one more time reaching into his seemingly bottomless stable and pulling out Jesse Ventura and superstar Billy Graham to face the Southern Gentlemen in this non-title matchup. But a win here for Graham and Ventura could mean other title opportunities down the road.
That'd be exactly what the Wiz is hoping for. And I'm sure he won't be shy about lending his boys a hand if he feels that they need it, especially when we're talking about possible title opportunities.
Their opponents accompanied by Crystal Gabor at a combined weight of 545 pounds. From Pembroke, North Carolina, they are WL United States champion. And from Smithfield, North Carolina, they are WL World Heavyweight Champion, American Supreme Matt Clark, and together, they are WO Television Tag Team Champions, the Southern Gentlemen.
Hot as a pistol, Crystal Gabor in her trademark leopard prints, leading her man and his cousin to the ring for this match. And while the Southern Gentlemen have been doing just fine for themselves, you've been hearing they're looking for something more. So Tex, I know you and Steve Groves over at Rage met with the boys in late August, but I haven't heard anything else, Stowe. What's the deal, boss?
Ah, it's easy. Matt and Rod are quite happy with their current success, but they are looking for something more, but I will not go into it right here, Wally. It'll have to wait. Sorry, Wally, there's just some things I've got to keep under the hat. Jesse Ventura and American Supreme starting this one off. As referee Tom Kennemura sounds the bell, they lock it up. Matt Clark nails Ventura with a backbreaker. Jesse Ventura counters with a sweep of the leg. Moves in on Clark. Locks him up. Tried to escort him to his team's corner, but no good. Elbows to the midsection from American Supreme. A hard clothesline puts Ventura in the corner. There's a stomp to the chest. He's got him by the ankles. A little alley-oop assist out of the corner for Jesse Ventura. Matt Clark drives the knee into the arm of Jesse the Body. There's a flip over neck whip, followed up with a stomp to the leg from American Supreme. Clark turns it over to Rod the Bod Whitley. And these two cousins, man, they do work together well. Jumping neck breaker. Here's a cover and a hook of the leg. One, but not even a one. It is wild to think that Matt Clark and Rod Whitley at one time couldn't stand each other. Jesse Ventura gets his face gouged by Rod Whitley. Rod the Bod takes him up into a bear hug. Jesse Ventura rescued by superstar Billy Graham, sort of. Ventura has to finish the job on his own. Double ear clap and then an elbow takes down Rod Whitley, followed up with a stomp right to the head. The Grand Wizard of Wrestling watching and waiting. I'm sure he's gonna weasel his way in there if he has to. Big time flex and an elbow drop across the chest of Rod Whitley. Rod counters with a dragon screw, takes Ventura down to the mat. Rod rounds him up, escorts him to the Southern Gentleman's corner, head first into the turnbuckle, goes Ventura. Ventura counters with an elbow, gets out of the corner, gets a hold of Rod Whitley, catches a knee to the midsection, and hurled halfway across the ring by what little hair he's got left. American Supreme Matt Clark comes in on the tag. And Clark, wasting no time here, takes himself up to the top turnbuckle. And he's waiting for Jesse Ventura to stand himself on up. Here we go, double axe handle right across the head of Jesse Ventura. And superstar Billy Graham just itching to get in there, huh? A snap of the arm to Ventura from Clark. Supreme rolls out right after Ventura, wasting no time at all here. right into an armbar on Jesse. Jesse Ventura rounded up by American Supreme. Counters with a knee to the midsection, takes himself back inside the ring. Goes after Rod Whitley with a shoulder tackle, puts him out on the floor. Jumping elbow from Clark puts Ventura down again. Rolling elbow misses the mark. Ventura gets out of the way. Charges. Whoa, man. Nasty slam right there from Jesse Ventura. It looks like he may have had enough. He's tagging in superstar Billy Graham. Clark too late to make the interference. Graham catches a kick to the midsection. Clark with a clothesline takes him down. American Supreme tries for the drop toe hold but doesn't get it. Graham tries for the bear hug and doesn't get it. Ventura catches a right from Clark. He goes out onto the apron after Jesse. Drops him on the lip of the apron. Graham goes after Whitley but winds up catching a knee to the face. Jesse Ventura is out to lunch. Okay. American Supreme Matt Clark makes his way back inside the ring, locks it up with superstar Graham, whips him to the rope, knee to the midsection from Graham. The superstar with a discus punch to American Supreme. Misses with the stomp. Jumping elbow again from Clark. Might have hurt his back on that one. Clark locks him up. One-arm suplex from American Supreme. Graham catches a cheap shot from Whitley but counters Clark. Delivers a jab, winds up catching a hip toss. American Supreme rounds him up, takes him down. Here we go. A little bit of a surfboard stretch and a stomp right to the back. Slamming the face into the canvas on superstar Graham. Hard right from Clark, spins Graham around. He's got him up. Sit out powerbomb. Nicely done. Here's the cover on the hook of the leg, but Jesse Ventura right there to break it up. The Grand Wizard liking what he sees there. Graham counters with a kick to Clark. Follows up with a stomp to the midsection. American Supreme rounded up by superstar Graham. Being escorted to his team's corner, head first into the turnbuckle goes Clark. Here comes Jesse Ventura on the tag. Double team incoming. Clark whipped to the ropes. Catches a double back body drop as Jesse Ventura takes over for his team. Charges, misses with the clothesline. Matt Clark catches a knee to the midsection from Ventura. Ventura whips Clark to the ropes again. Misses with the elbow. Clark puts on the brakes. Ventura gets a hold of him again. Has him up over the shoulders. Hangs him up off the top rope. Jesse Ventura puts on a shoulder claw to American Supreme Matt Clark. And for the first time in this matchup, the momentum seems to be shifting towards Graham and Ventura. Graham comes in on the tag. Misses with the grapple. Catches a right from Clark. Clark locks him up. Catches a kick to the midsection from Graham. Couple of hard rights and a hard right to the midsection. Matt Clark whipped to the ropes. Another kitchen sink knee to the gut from superstar Billy Graham. Graham locks him up. Escorts him towards his team's corner, smashes his head into the turnbuckle. Here comes Jesse Ventura again, and here comes another double team from Matt Clark as he's whipped to the ropes. Catches the second back body drop as Jesse Ventura moves in again. Drives the knee right into the head of Clark. Yeah, the momentum has definitely shifted towards Graham and Ventura here for the time being. Look at this. A very painful hold. Stretching the legs, the ligaments, the knees, the whole thing. Jesse Ventura rounds up Clark. Delivers a series of wrist clutch kicks. And Jesse the Body Ventura wasting no time here. Going right to work on Matt Clark. Keeping him off his vertical base. Ventura with some knees to the back of Clark. Goes after Whitley. Delivers a forearm. He's going to try and bring him into the ring. No, he hung him up off the middle rope, and out he goes. Clark goes behind on him. Whoa! What a suplex from American Supreme. Matt Clark rounds up Ventura again. Hard right, spins him around. He goes behind. Jesse Ventura counters with an elbow. Right to left, a throat chop. And up into a bear hug as Jesse the Body tries to get a submission here on American Supreme. I can pretty much tell you that's not going to happen. And if it does, I'd be very surprised. Clark goes to work trying to loosen the hold. Succeeds in doing so. Backs off Jesse Ventura. Beautiful wraparound DDT from American Supreme. Quickly goes for the cover. Not even once as the referee. Clark turns it over to Rod Whitley on the tag. Ventura stands center ring waiting for him. Slams him down to the canvas. Jesse Ventura moves in, escorting Rod Whitley to his team's corner. Smashes his head into the buckle. Here comes Superstar Graham again. Another double team from Graham and Ventura. Off the middle rope, double axe handle across the arm of Rod Whitley. Whitley locks up Superstar Graham. Hard whip to the ropes. Misses with the grapple. They lock up again. Knee to the midsection from Whitley. Whitley has Graham up. Sidewalk slams him center ring. Crystal Gabor cheering the boys on. And here comes American Supreme again. Graham waiting for him. Locks up, kick to the midsection from American Supreme. Nails the drop toe hold. And right away into a submission. Stretching the legs. But here's Jesse Ventura to break it up. Ventura needs to get the hell out of here. Matt Clark's going to show him how, I think. Oh, man, what a nasty full Nelson suplex from American Supreme. Matt Clark. Here comes Rod the Bod Whitley again. Jesse Ventura just snapped out of it on the outside. Ventura sent for a ride to the outside himself by Rod Whitley. Graham has Whitley up over the shoulders, hangs him up off the top rope. And so far, the Grand Wizard appears to be behaving himself for the most part. Rod Whitley steps out, comes back in for a reset, gets a hold of Graham, takes it. Oh, man, just dumped him like a sack of spuds. Oh, damn. Whitley takes himself back outside to go after Graham. Misses with that move. Goes behind on Graham. Gets him back inside the ring. The Superstar back on his feet. Rod Whitley wound up by the arm. That clothesline takes him down. Graham going for the cover. 1, 2. No good. Whitley powering out of the pin. Graham tried for the spear, wound up getting caught. Graham gets a hold of Whitley. Ooh, nasty gut buster right there. Hard knee to the midsection from Superstar Billy Graham. Graham, one more time taking Whitley towards his team's corner. Again smashes his head into the turnbuckle. One more time tags in Jesse Ventura, and here comes another double team. Double axe handle across the arm of Rod Whitley. Whitley locks up Ventura, whips him to the ropes, misses with the elbow. Ventura puts on the brakes. Nails Whitley with a clothesline. Ooh, man. Ventura's fired up. Turned it over to Superstar Graham. Rod Whitley laid out on the canvas as Superstar Graham drives a knee into his head. The Superstar making his way all the way up to the top turnbuckle here. He's diving, and there's the elbow across the chest of Rod Whitley. Graham going for the cover and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Well, just the 2. Whitley kicks out before Clark even had to make the save. Ventura looks like he wants to go after Clark, but I don't think he should do that. Clark pleading to get in there. Rod Whitley misses the oh man, I don't believe it. That almost never happens. Graham back in the ring. Whitley gets a hold of him. Delivers a couple of rib breakers and just tosses him back. Oh, God. He caught the tag this time. Here comes American Supreme. Here comes Jesse Ventura. Fresh partners all the way around. Jumping elbow. Takes Ventura down to the mat. Tom Canamura almost got smacked. Jesse Ventura has him up. Tail. Oh, pile driver and a nasty one. This could be the end right here. 1, 2. And it almost was. Jesse Ventura taking Tom Canamura to task on his count. Another shoulder claw to American Supreme from Jesse Ventura. Clark makes his way to one knee. Drives a hard shot to the midsection and a hard right to the face. Locks up Jesse Ventura. Snap suplex center ring. Right in the heart of the elbow. Clark covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Another near fall. And Graham wasn't even there to help. Ventura catches a kick to the gut. Another jumping elbow from American Supreme. Ventura catches up with Rod Whitley on the outside. Sets him up for the powerbomb. slams him into the lip of the apron and then the side of the ring. Clark rounded up by Ventura, taken down to the floor because it's the arrogance of Jesse Ventura doing push-ups over here as he drives a knee into the arm of American Supreme. And both members of the Southern Gentlemen look to be in some kind of trouble here as Jesse Ventura makes his way back inside. Charges quickly taken down by American Supreme Matt Clark. Winds up the legs, stretches the arms, stretches the back, and stomps the back of the head on Jesse Ventura. Ventura looks like he's out. Clark, hard right, spins Ventura around, goes behind, has him up. There's that sit-out powerbomb again. There's another cover on the hook of the leg. Superstar Graham finally making the scene and making the save for Jesse Ventura. Elbow to the face from Clark. Clark whips Ventura to the ropes. Hits him front knee to the gut. And Rod Whitley catches the suplex on the ass off from Superstar Graham. We got two matches going on right now. Head first into the buckle goes Clark. Well, Grand Wizard clearly in all his glories at the present time. Here's a kick to the midsection. Hard slap, a kick, another kick, and a Hurricane Rana from Matt Clark. Something we don't see American Supreme pull off all the time. Jesse Ventura busted up and looking like he's in a little bit of trouble here. Taken down. Clark stretches the leg. Here comes Superstar Graham, breaks that one up. Graham caught up by Clark, showing the outside, goes right back after Jesse Ventura. And look at this, oh man, inverted suplex. Face first into the mat, one Ventura. Here's a cover, 1, 2, 3. Well, this one finally comes to an end with the Southern Gentlemen picking up the pinfall win.
The time, 14 minutes and 35 seconds. Your winners by pinfall, Matt Clark, Rod Whitley, the Southern Gentlemen.
It's been a long time since we last saw the Southern Gentlemen perform that well. Not only did they get the win, they did it with solid teamwork, shutting down any potential momentum shifts before they got to out of control. While they may not be as successful as the originals, they're one of the most efficient tag teams I've ever seen do the thing. Great match, and a solid win for Clark and Whitley.
Back in a moment.